to Anthony. Oh, it is Barner. It is Barner, and he's gone. To the right, he's got him, and up the field, 40. Inside Thomas at the 50. Foot race with a blocker, 30. Thomas is going to score. A blocker, 2. Gets the corner. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Anthony, touchdown.
Welcome back to Oregon Football 2012. I'm Jill Savage again with Mike Jorgensen. And Jorgie, the question into fall camp was all about who is going to be the quarterback for the Ducks this season. Brian Bennett, Marcus Mariota, they are both very capable quarterbacks. What do you like about each quarterback?
Well, I mean, both of them are very talented quarterbacks. There's no doubt about it. And I don't think there's any question about that. Brian Bennett, a young man who played some last year and played very productive football last year. 6 touchdown passes in his brief appearances against Colorado, Washington State, and Arizona State, and actually a little appearance in the Rose Bowl too, 1 for 1. But he also ran for almost 9 yards a carry and a couple of 100 yards. So he is a guy that we've been able to see how he operates in a hostile environment, how he plays. Fast, athletic, strong, the strongest arm on the team. And then you look at Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota, for a guy that's been in the system only 1 year, has a tremendous grasp on the offense. He's poised. He has a very good arm. He has speed. I think both of them have the complete package, and that's why, to me, there's not a wrong answer.
And the only thing that fans to this point have seen from Marcus Mariota is that spring game, and what an excellent outing he had that day.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to see all of the different facets of his game, the breakaway speed, the good decision-making, touch pass, a real pocket presence, and yet he didn't make a whole lot of mistakes in that game either. He makes good decisions, and as I said before, for a guy that's only been in the system 1 year, and in the spring game it was less than a year, a guy very poised, has total command of the offense, which has to give a lot of confidence to his coaching staff and the players that are in the huddle.
What a luxury for this Oregon coaching staff to have this year, to have not only 1 but 2 very quality quarterbacks, because let's be honest, in college football, injuries do happen. We don't want to see them happen, but you know that you have a very capable backup right there who, for other teams out across the country, could be their starter right now.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about it, is a defense can't relax or pin their ears back if somebody gets injured in the game and the other one has to come in, because either of these guys have such a great command on the offense. And I think, frankly, you're going to see both guys in the first 3 or 4 games anyway, just based on how the schedule lays out and what's going to happen. You may see both of them equally on the field just because of how the games, at least on paper, should play out.
For more on who will be leading the Ducks out for that first game September 1st, here is our Nicola Beta.
Coach Chip Kelly has a track record of transitioning quarterbacks smoothly. Dennis Dixon to Jeremiah Masoli to Darren Thomas, and all 3 helped elevate the program. Well, it's time again for another transition in Marcus Mariota. 2 athletes, 1 position, the biggest question mark of fall camp. Who will be under center and lead the Ducks into the season opener September 1st against Arkansas State? Sophomore Brian Bennett and redshirt freshman Marcus Mariota resumed the battle started in spring. Heading into the summer break, Mariota had the upper hand after a sensational spring game performance.
Yeah, we had 37 practice opportunities, and through the body of work, we felt that Marcus gave us the best shot in our game when we opened up against Arkansas State. So Marcus earned and won the starting job. We discussed it just like every other position, so I couldn't tell you a time or whatever. You know, we didn't take votes, so this wasn't like an election where, you know, who gave this and who gave that. We sat down with every position and just went through it. How do we rank them, where we are, and, you know, we're very thorough with every position that we had on our team in terms of what it was. So the reason is, right now, going into the Arkansas State game, we think Marcus gives us the best opportunity. So it's not that one guy doesn't have one thing and one guy doesn't have another. I still said this. I think Brian Bennett would start for a lot of universities in this country, and we're very fortunate to have him on our team. So
Bennett, as a number 2 last year, brings game day experience into the mix. In 3 Pac-12 appearances, including a start at Colorado, Bennett was 17 of 32 passing for 266 yards, with 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. He also ran 15 times for 159 yards, but showed a different side during the spring game. Number 2 appeared rattled, throwing 2 interceptions.
Yeah, I was fine. I was just a little upset, you know. Don't like losing. Yeah. Even if it is a spring game, you know, that's not a good feeling. Yeah. So, Yeah, I mean, you got to bounce back with those things, and as a quarterback, you have to have a short memory. So, you know, that's something I try to do.
Meanwhile, the memory of Mariota's day won't leave Duck fans anytime soon. Number 8 rose to the occasion, proving his feet are just as deadly as his arm, rushing 5 times for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns, including completing 18 passes on 26 attempts for 202 yards.
It was fun. I mean, I went and texted my parents, and they texted me right away, and you know, they're very stoked and very happy and very excited. So.
They're very similar. You know, they're very similar. They're both smart guys. They're both tough guys. They've both grown as leaders. They're doing good things that way in terms of lining those young guys up, or guys that maybe aren't exactly where they're supposed to be. They're doing a good job coaching them up, and they're both big arm guys. They're both good athletes. They're what you want. Now we just have to see how it is when it's 11-on-11 real football.
Bennett at 6'3" and 204 pounds, Mariota at 6'4" and 211 pounds, making every rep count.
It's a blessing and it's an honor. You know, to be the first freshman in a little bit. But you know, I'm going to take this in stride, and you know, we're going to continue to execute as an offense and prepare for Arkansas State. We had to come in for meetings, and Coach Kelly and Coach Alfred just brought us in individually, and they talked to us about just how fall camp went and what they see in us, and you know, it was surreal, just to finally get the news. And, you know, right now we're excited and ready to play Arkansas State.
And thanks to a favorable early season schedule, will allow the new quarterback to gain confidence and build team chemistry with all the comforts of home sweet home.
It's really hard on both of us. You know, if it was the other way, I think we both feel the same way. He's a friend, and we really want each other to do well. And right now we're just kind of preparing and getting ready to go.